I want to speak about a brother who passed away from a car accident a few days ago from my neck of the woods, a brother by the name of Terrell, Tutu Harris. Now, I knew Tutu a little bit, but I more so knew his brother. His brother Boo was my homie. And here we have it. Brother Tutu ain't been gone but a few days. His family's still going through the grieving and the mourning process of just losing a family member and loved one. And here comes the local newspaper, the York Dispatch, printing out a whole bunch of nonsense and BS, trying to bring up a criminal history. And truth be told, this is why I started my whole social media platform, to combat these false narratives that the white supremacists controlled and operated, media, major outlets and local outlets try to push and pump out there and shift the favor, on the side of us. We the FBA family, you know what I mean? Because only when you black do the mainstream news media outlets, even down to local newspapers like this, York Dispatch, try to tarnish and diminish one's legacy and character. And this is done to, paint a negative stigma over the brother's life to make him look like he was a bad seed from birth. And that's a bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? And this is also done to shift the court of public opinions and condemn a brother or sister before they ever get their just due day in court. Because brother Terrell Tutu Harris was never, tried and convicted of the said crime. You know what I mean? But I forgot, when you black, it's guilty until proven innocent, and damn that whole narrative. Because this is an old tactic and a play out of the white supremacist handbook, to try to condemn a brother or sister and paint a negative, stigma over their life, even in death. You don't see them doing this with all of these damn, white supremacist mass shooters that run around here, old willy nilly, running into churches, you name it, and unaliving a gazillion people. They make every excuse under the sun when it comes to that. Oh, they had mental health issues, this, that, and the other. And this is done for a way, as a way to cover for these damn degenerates. So they can miss me with that. And if you ask me, this York Dispatch newspaper, down here in my neck of the woods, York, PA, should be liable and on the hook to our brother and his family. Not to mention that trans punk white supremacist journalist that put out that news article. He should be made to get out here and give a public apology and lose his job, because I'm a native, born and raised in York, PA. And if you ask me, York, PA is a small city, it's a small town, but it's high up there on terms of, white supremacy, if you ask me. That's why, truth be told, I'm on my way out of York, PA. But in closing, that sassy trans white supremacist punk, journalist who put out that article should be made to get out there and give a public apology, and he should be held to some kind of punishment and ultimately lose his job, because that's a bunch of nonsense, trying to dirty up our brother Terrell Tutu Harris's legacy, even in death. Because you could bet your last damn dollar that if Tutu was a white person, he wouldn't have done this. He done this because our brother Tutu didn't have the complexion for the protection, and he tried to, dirty his rep up even in death. So I don't respect that. You know what I mean? And I want to say my condolences goes out to brother Terrell Tutu Harris's friends and family, and his loved ones. Just my thoughts on the matter. But hold that damn, sassy white supremacist punk journalist, to some kind of punishment. Peace.